we're going to talk about my new book, and along with my new book, the new program behind it. So if you don't know, I wrote a book a few years ago called Don't 86 Your Restaurant Sales. And then I wrote a book called Sell More Slices. Well, next is Sell More Beer. And the concept behind Sell More Beer is similar as Don't 86 Your Restaurant Sales and Sell More Slices, but also different. Where it's similar is that I'm tying in a learning platform behind it where restaurant operators, brewery operators, marketing firms can buy into what we're doing. And I'm going to do this one a little differently, as you'll see in the end. This isn't a monthly subscription. This is a one-time fee because this is a brand new beta. And I'm going to walk you through what we're doing. But the concept of this book is a little different than both of these, but also the same, similar. The concept of Sell More Beer is going to be, I'm going to be interviewing 15 to 20 operators of places that sell beer within their restaurant. Breweries, tap rooms, traditional restaurants, fast casual, casual dining, pizza places, barbecue, all sorts of them. And what we're looking for in the book is pretty simple, what they're doing to sell more beer, what they're doing to make an impact on their business. But what I'm going to be doing a little differently is I'm going to be tying in each chapter, each interview around some tools that they're using. And then, of course, things that we recommend. And the flow of the book is also going to have a learning element where I teach a few of the things I know that help places sell more beer. So there's three things we're going to be covering in this program. Number one, how to gain attention. Because the first issue I've seen with restaurants, breweries, tap rooms, no one knows you. Everybody thinks they've captured the market. Everybody thinks they know who they are. Majority of the consumers do not know you, and they don't see enough of your brand. So in the gain attention part, as you'll see in a minute, we're going to talk about what it takes to get attention. And in the membership program, we're going to teach you how to get attention, what all the elements are, what are all the different types of ways, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google, what you can do to gain attention. The next one is build a database. The biggest problem most businesses have, and I say second here because you got to get attention to build the database, but most of them, one of the biggest problems they have is they don't actually know the customers. They don't know Matt Plapp, Christy Plapp, Dwayne Plapp, Sam Plapp. They don't have a clue that you're a customer and how often. And more than likely, you don't have a way to find your ideal customers. I'll show that in a minute. And last but not least, retarget and learn. What do I mean by retarget and learn? Well, as I said here, the third issue is you don't have the data on who your customers actually are to retarget them correctly. And then you don't have tactics to talk to them correctly after the fact. So, number one, gain attention. And in this webinar, I'm not going to go over all the details of what we're going to do because there's a lot. I'm covering the three basic things, and one of those, the third, has two elements to it. The first part we're going to teach, and again, this is going to be a 6-week webinar. I don't think I mentioned that yet. It's going to start April 6th, I believe is the day, and it's in the last slide. But we're going to do a webinar April 6th. It's going to go on for 6 weeks, where every week we have a live webinar that you can watch recorded after as well. It's going to go to a membership site, module, downloads, tutorials, all that great stuff, guides on how to do what we're teaching each module. And then there'll be an open question and answer each week. And at the end of the 6 weeks, you're going to have built what we do to help people sell more beer. So the first part of that is to get attention. We're going to be teaching you how to tell your story. We're going to be teaching you how to teach your clients how to tell their story, how to create content, how to tell a story and build a following. Number two on that is how to create depth of knowledge of your offerings. Why I bring this up in the beer part is that most businesses, food menu stays pretty similar. What doesn't stay similar is their beer taps, their beer offerings. And that is a very key element to getting people to know, like, and trust you and come back more often. I was talking to a place the other day who's got 28 beers on tap and they rotate every couple weeks. He never tells anybody that. So we're going to teach how you can create depth of knowledge among your customers. And then we're going to teach how to segment that audience. I want you to imagine You've got a marketing program you're running, whether it's organic or paid. And like these ladies here, I taught them how to do this. They're one of our clients. They do videos all the time. And those videos have a different skew to them. And we go in and we label those videos so that in a year from now, they'll be able to go back and say, these 10 videos were lager. These 10 videos were IPA. These 10 videos were stout. These were hefts. These were, domestic beers. These were imported. And now they segment their audience and start having different conversations. Gaining attention is fine. Gaining the right attention is even better. Next part's building the database. This is me, Matt Platt. This is my profile with one of my clients. I'm a member of the beer club. They have my email. I'm a lager drinker, an IPA drinker. I like dinner at their place. I'm family. I'm married. They have my phone number. They have my traditional opt-in. They have my birthday. They have a lot of information on me. The key to building a database, though, and the key to building your brand is figuring out who your customers are. And that says costumes, customs. Knowing who your customers are allows for easy marketing. I just did a webinar with a handful of restaurants, three of the four, let's see, one, two, three, there's four of them. Three of them were clients. And two of them really easily this week, we've launched initiatives with the whole coronavirus outbreak. It didn't cost them any more money. They already spent the money to get the people. They already used their attention to build a database for their brand. And so what we've been able to do is easily market on their behalf. The next part is having that database put you in command. You're not at the mercy of a radio station, a TV station, a direct mail company, a magazine. You've got it. And the last part is getting in-depth knowledge of your customers. When I have knowing in all capitals down there, that means over here, not just having a blank email, matt@mattplatt.com on a spreadsheet or in Constant Contact or MailChimp, knowing who Matt is, being able to segment and talk to people differently, sending out marketing to a database of people that are lager drinkers, that are married, that are men versus women that are single, that are IPA drinkers. That is called knowing your customers. And this right here is what allows you to gain the correct attention to get your ideal customers. The minute you know this information, you can now target better to get the right attention. We're going to teach that. Last but not least, all of these teachings are going to lead people into two programs that we're going to help you build to use for your restaurant or brewery, tap room, or use for your clients if you're a marketing firm, because I assume this is going to have a lot of marketing firms. When I did this 2 years ago, I did the same exact thing for this book, and I had these high hopes that I was going to have 25 restaurants get involved in the program and learn it and go on their way. Instead, those restaurants didn't get involved in the program. They got involved with my agency, and I had 100 plus agencies that bought the program. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm in the agency coaching business. So the biggest, sexiest part of this whole thing is once we teach you how to get attention, once we teach you how to build the database, is now there's going to be a CTA program, a nurturing program. Because this is what I have found is key in selling more beer. And of course, this translates to selling more food and other items, but beer specifically, because it constantly changes, is that number one, you got to have a program. You got to figure out how to drive that first visit and learn who they are. You've got to get this right here to happen to find this out. Next, once you find this out, we create a nurturing program. We target based off behavior. We want to figure out who's in your program, who's in your database, and remarket to them many ways. Messenger, yes, both of these things because it's going to come up. Yes, they are a chatbot, text, email, retargeting function. This comes with a built-out bot. This comes with built-out text and messenger sequences and email sequences. It comes with retargeting ideas. This comes with a whole thing. This is how we do it now. This isn't something I teach. Some of it crosses over with our ROI engine agency program, but not a lot, because the strategies, of course, are going to be somewhat universal in certain things, but the strategies on the beer aspect and segment a little different. So that's the concept. Pretty simple. 3 elements: gain attention, build a database, retarget, and learn. Teach how to gain attention, teach you how to build a database for your brand off the attention, and then teach you how to retarget and learn through 2 digital programs. learn who they are through the CTA program, and nurture what you learned about them and retarget them correctly. What is the program? Pretty simple. This is open for anybody. There's a limited number of spots. There's already some spots taken. We are launching this April 6th, I believe, is the week. So we are 2 weeks, 1, 2, 3 weeks. 3 weeks away. And the concept is a one-time payment of $500. You go to roiexperts.live/sellmorebeer, and that takes you to a page where you literally just pay the $500. What you get access to is, number one, you get access to the 6-week webinar series, access to the 6-week question and answer, access, all the things are recorded. So if you miss them live, you get access to the membership site, which has all the build guides and downloads, and you get access to an ROI dashboard. Now, this isn't my dashboard, the ROI engine. It is you don't need what we're using there for this. It's a solid dashboard. It's something that actually, oddly enough, goes back a little to this one. It's a little easier dashboard. It's not as robust as far as all the stuff that has, but it fits this perfect. It helps you show proof of what you're doing on behalf of a business, which is a key element. It's one time, $500. There's no monthly payment because this program will be built and it will not be expanded upon. It'll be built in 6 weeks for the simple fact I need to get the membership site data to put in this book. So the landing page is in this book. I've got to be able to have all that data in the back end. And that's what this beta is about. This is my way to get the help, because I find that getting this membership site built needs to be done through teaching. So all those sessions will be what's built in here. And that's what we're doing.